All right, so you got your breath?
Yeah.
Woosah.
I'm good.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
I'm chilling.
Make sure the mic is close to you so you can hear yourself.
Can I hear myself? Yeah, I'm good.
I'm taking off in 5, 4, 3. Live. Raw orange juice is happening.
I know.
It's happening.
I can't believe it's happening, to be honest.
Listen, you got to see the vision and make it happen.
I knew it was going to happen. Like, I had faith in you, but I was like, do I really? Going back and forth with myself,
it was going. We're going to make it happen. So tell people who you are. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, my name is Olivia. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. You heard, 973. I'm a freshman here at Stockton University,
right.
Trying to transfer, but that's a different story for a different day. And I'm just here, doing what I love to do.
Right,
just talk.
Right.
I love talking.
Right. So that's the O from the Raw Orange Juice. I'm the J, obviously. So Raw OJ is the podcast title.
Mm-hmm.
We hear taking off. I can't even talk. Look at me.
You mad excited.
That's all good. But shout out to Stockton. Shout out to SSTV.
For real. For letting us use this space.
Definitely looked out big time.
Mm-hmm.
So we hopping right into it. We talking about inclusion today.
This is a great topic. I love this
inclusion.
topic.
Like it's widespread belief that it's a drug now. Like, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't think it's a drug. I think inclusion is necessary for not for all aspects, but inclusion is very, very necessary nowadays.
So it's all right. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's the bad side is worse than the good side.
What do you mean by bad
good.
side?
So it's two sides to inclusion. So you got inclusion is needed. You're right. I agree. I can agree on that point. But also, the want to be included so bad that you'll go to extreme lengths.
Like
you'll start posting videos for clout. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
We talking about two different inclusions. I'm talking about inclusion within racial standards and things like that. I feel like you talking about inclusion within popularity.
All right. So I get where you coming from.
Yeah.
I agree with you there. I'm talking about on a very basic of levels. Not talking about
of levels.
Not intricately.
I feel like inclusion within on social media, everybody wants to be a star now. Like people with no talent want to be a star.
Yeah, but that's the
because they want to be included. They
want
to be
society we in.
I know, but because it's so easy for everybody to rise to the top.
Is it though?
I think it is. You could literally do the dumbest thing, the stupidest thing, as long as you have a camera and you go viral literally overnight.
So you go viral, right? Overnight, you know what I'm saying? You're getting widespread fame, widespread love. But now you got to sustain it.
Yeah. And that's why people go so hard. They trying to build off a talent that they don't have. All these IG comedians, half of them not even funny. Actually, not even half. 70% of them not even funny.
Yeah, but
they want to be included within that clout.
Could you imagine not having a platform and now you have it? Imagine a lot of comedians grew up in an age of no social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They grew up in the age of go outside, go play. And they were the funniest among their friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in their mind, they could be the funniest among the world. And you got to understand that social media is giving that platform for them to broadcast.
Yeah.
That's that whether they're funny to you or not. Somebody got to find them funny. Otherwise, it would be coming across your page.
That's that's very true.
That's a perspective thing.
But at the same time, a lot of them are generally not funny, and they have people in their comments every single day. You can call them haters or whatever, but people in the comments be like, "Bro, is you not funny?" People is dead not funny nowadays. And I know I'm a funny person. That's point blank period. I'm a funny person. I know that.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna be out here doing stupid skits on IG because I know that's not. I'm not included in that. I'm not included in that little IG community. I don't want to be included in that. But the whole thing about inclusion, everybody want to be included in that one little section. Find your own section. I don't understand why people feel need to be included when you could just make your own thing. Be yourself.
So before I react to that statement, because I do have a reaction to that, let's rewind it. Bring it back to the comment section. Then, because I wanted to
the comment section.
Expand on that period. The comment section. What do you think of people that's in the comments? Leaving are they cowards? Come on.
All right.
At what point do you call a spade a spade?
I mean,
At one point, because they're not. It's nothing brave to sit behind a computer and do this.
Yeah.
You hoe, you bitch, you suck. It's no power behind that. And then, do you feel better after you leave a comment like that?
All right.
Because most times you go back and delete it anyway.
Who deletes it?
People delete comments.
I don't think people don't delete comments. The person who runs that IG page will delete their comments.
Oh.
Yeah, the people don't delete their own comments.
Okay.
But let
Stars
me just say,
especially if they say something outlandish.
Yeah, you're right. Cardi B does, but actually no, Cardi, she stand her ground. That's my shorty. But another thing, comment section. I want to talk about the comments in the shade room. A lot of them older black people, they just feel the need to say whatever they want to say out the top of their head, which is unnecessary. And I noticed it from the people who are 40 plus. First of all, why are you on social media? Chill with that. Go tend to your kids.
So social media got an age limit now?
I think it should. I think it should. Take yourself to Facebook. Don't bring in the IG with it.
So wait, so Facebook doesn't have an age cap, but all other social Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that has a cap. Though.
Facebook is too old for everybody to stop it. Facebook is too old. Facebook is reckless. It's been reckless forever since it started. Take that recklessness to Facebook. Keep it on Facebook. But people who are 40 plus, like your mom, it's like your mamas and aunties telling your business on the phone. Like, what is you telling them for? Like, why you?
That's what they do. Humans love to talk.
I don't care.
That's why we here today. Humans love to talk.
I understand that.
If they have something to talk about that makes them excited, they're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but I see like little grandmas in the comments talking about, oh, she shouldn't be wearing this, that, the third. Mind your business.
Yeah, but you can't get offended because that's the mind state. Like imagine you talking to your grandchildren about something you disapprove of them doing, that you're not supportive of. Of course you're gonna want to say something because
I'm not gonna be in the comments on it. I'm not.
By that time you can probably send a voice comment or a video comment. By that time.
Exactly, but at the same time, like, social media comments, they be like, oh, she shouldn't be wearing this at the third. What gives her the right to do this? What gives her the right to do that? Or the Real Housewives thing, they want to comment on everything. First of all, they too old to be on that show, but
it's what gets them paid.
Yeah, but that's
their life. They don't have much else going. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for them because they might have some.
Yeah, they probably got some side business.
So I'm talking about like that's what got them on. That's what keeps them relevant. It's not even about.
People want to be relevant. That's the thing. People want to be relevant nowadays. But why? Why do you feel the need to be relevant?
Because being relevant equals power.
That's not true.
If I rent a space in your head and you think about me, that's power. That's power over you.
That is true. All right.
If somebody sits there and wherever they say you hang on our words, they got power over you.
I mean,
whether you want to believe it or not, somebody tells you come in today, yo, look, that shirt ugly, and that really goes to your psyche. Mm-hmm. That's power.
But so imagine people are weak-minded enough to let that get into their psyche, though.
So imagine you got millions of people and they hang on your every word. If you say, "Yo, them Yeezys out of style," and millions of dollars get suddenly,
I feel like
imagine the stocks just dropping for Yeezys right after that. Like, could you imagine? That's power.
It is power, but at the same time, not everybody needs to have power. Social media gives people that power.
It gives you a voice. I won't say power. It gives you a voice.
But it gives people they feel as if they have the power to say whatever they want. Yeah. And I feel like that should be limited 100%. And that's why Instagram has that's
a slippery slope then.
But Instagram has that little feature now where the celebrities, they be like, oh, only my followers can, celebrities can comment. Celebrities can only have other celebrities comment on their IG now, or people that they follow now. Like, people will really shut you down.
That's a slippery slope. That's like silencing people.
So?
That's not right. Okay.
I feel like if you want to.
Okay. So on the barest of levels, yeah, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But when you start getting deeper and deeper, you can start silencing whole groups of people. Because it depends on who's running it. So say you have a neo-Nazi running it,
and I'm silencing you. Period.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You missed what I'm saying. I'm saying neo-Nazi is running it.
Okay.
And they don't like what you said, and so instead they decide to shut your whole voice down, and everybody looks like you voice down. At what point, that's a slippery slope. So if you do it one way, you got to do it all the way across the board. I think that's why it makes it so hard.
It is. That does make it hard. We had this conversation in class the other day. That's part of the reason I really don't go to that class, because them kids was crazy. But they were talking about why we shouldn't shut like transphobic comment downs, and my professor was talking about, like what gives you the right to shut them down? And I'm like, Twitter has that right. Like she was talking about, people on Twitter saying transphobic comments and things like that. And she was like, I don't understand why Twitter is deleting those comments because it's harmful to the community.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't think it should be deleted. Because
really?
at what point? Because I can go on Twitter and be a Caucasian male and call you a black nigger.
Yeah.
And it'll stay on there. And she report it. And she report it. But I'm saying, at what point, like, now you're digging into the Constitution of free speech.
The
freedom of press.
Free speech should be limited.
I disagree.
100%.
So you're going to censor the public?
I feel like...
Because at what point, because then on the barrister levels, like I said again, that makes sense. But then once you get deeper than the barrier levels, it doesn't make any sense anymore.
It does make sense because people who have harmful speech, that's how genocide happens. That's how you kill people.
I hear I see where you're coming from. I hear you, but I fundamentally disagree. Because if you censor on the barriers of levels, it's so much gray area in between. There's so much gray area. That means whoever's running stuff can start censoring BLM.
But at the same time,
they can start censoring.
We all know who's running stuff. We all know who's running stuff.
But I'm saying, censor is a very sensitive topic because it's like you hit one thing and it triggers another. Like marriage,
domino effect.
Same-sex marriage. That triggered that. Mm-hmm. I'm not against same-sex marriage, but I'm also of the belief that government and officials shouldn't be involved within that structure. I think that should be a totally separate structure.
Really?
I do. I honestly do. I think they should have officers for people who aren't doing what they're supposed to do. I agree with that. But as far as the government having their hands and they say they have say when that making process was happening. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're not gonna come in and tell me how to raise my child or tell you how to raise your child and so forth and so on. So what you start censoring, that sets off a chain reaction, a chain of events is what I was trying to say.
That's how protests happen, and that's how we get silenced again. And I feel like it's just
I use a simple example, prohibition, when you couldn't drink in the country.
Yeah, people were still drinking.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but people gonna say it anyway. So
people gonna say what they want to say. You can censor them
on social media, but to whose discretion are you censoring it towards?
I feel like it should be on an individual. It should be on an individual basis. Like that's why we have the blocking feature or whatever, blah blah.
Yeah,
like.
Which kind of rolls into like another topic I wanted to bring up. That that's a rabbit hole. We can go on that topic all day. So I'm gonna move on to sensitivity, like you said. That's a tough subject. Sensitivity is a tough. I love this subject. And the reason I say it's tough is because it's such a sensitive society now. It's such a sensitive. It's a very sensitive society.
All right, I want to know because we two different age gaps.
Exactly,
so we two different generations. I want to know why you think it's sensitive.
Like bullying. When I was first of all, cyberbullying that grinds my gears.
Why?
Because
I feel that about cyberbullying.
At what point do you get up and walk? At what point is it?
Yeah.
You're accountable for what you're reading.
I feel like cyberbullying is not real. Sorry, I don't care. I really feel like that's not real. Real bullying is like me verbally like abusing you, physically abusing you.
Okay, but like, that's where I fundamentally disagree with society today. I'm saying all bullying is good. Physical bullying is terrible. Verbal bullying is terrible. But at some point, bullying played a very key role in my life. It was like, listen, nature versus nurture.
That's your life.
It's a lot of people out there that's like that. It's a ton of people. Nature versus nurture. I mean, fight or flight. That's what it comes down to. Are you going to sit there and stand your ground? And if the kids that run, or kids that run from their problems, if you stand up in the face of adversity and stand up to it, it's likely not to happen again. But now that you ran, that gives them license to keep doing it.
Yeah, but I know so many people who have not been bullied in their life, have not been the same. Because I've been bullied when I was younger too, and like I was the type of person like at first I would flight, I would run, like no, but then another year happened. I was like, I'm not gonna take this no more. Started fighting back, but at the same time, it did stop. But at the same time, I know people who was never like that, who never had to be bullied or whatever, and they're still a strong person.
Okay,
I feel like you shouldn't like people should not have to go through traumatic experiences.
So, like, at what point
for that fight factor to kick in? No.
All right, so that's thinking about it like this. If that kid never talked trash to you and you never talked trash back, you wouldn't know how to play dozens of people. You wouldn't know how to go back at people. You wouldn't have that roar. That's where you get that roar from.
I don't think so.
That's where you get.
I get it from my mama.
Yeah, but at what point you use it? Didn't you said you was running before? But
but
at what point you had to use it?
Yeah,
and you was pushed against the wall. A lot of people don't even get to the wall anymore because it's so.
But people have that naturally. I feel like sometimes it's natural. That fight factor, I feel like it's natural in some people.
Some people never get to discover or even realize.
Yeah, because they don't have to be those traumatic experiences. I feel like.
So all right, I'm gonna give you another example. Because you have the thought that if you have 8 teams in the league and everybody plays, everybody should get a trophy. Have you had that mindset?
The participation award.
You think everybody should get a trophy? Why?
Because you participated. Congratulations, you participated. You did something.
That's not an accomplishment.
It is an accomplishment.
Why?
It definitely is an accomplishment.
So why?
Because you did something. You don't know if one person on that team, it was so hard for them to get out the bed. That's an accomplishment in itself. But for them to actually be on that team and work. All right, for them to actually be on that team and work hard, even if they didn't win, that's an accomplishment.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. So on a level, you think that every kid should get. I don't believe in participation trophies.
Wow.
If you don't win, you don't get a trophy. So
if your son come home with a participation trophy, you not gonna congratulate him?
No. What did you do? What did you?
He participated.
What did he do?
He participated. That's all that matters.
No.
But he participated, sir.
You're teaching me that no matter what, I show up.
You're a winner.
It's a show up and get paid, pretty much.
You're a winner.
No, you're
making
not.
that money, but you're making that money at the end of the day. You're a winner.
But this is Little League we talking about.
All right, but still. So he got his little trophy.
If you show up, you don't get a trophy for showing up.
Not showing up.
So you go to class, you think you should get an A just for showing up to class?
No. You literally said show up and you played. Everybody who played in the league. If you played, then yeah.
I disagree. Then that separates like. Then what am I gonna strive for? I'm gonna get a trophy anyway.
That's not true.
Well, I'm gonna go out.
Bigger trophy.
Why I'm gonna go out and do my best if I'm gonna get a trophy anyway?
No, it's
that
not
that makes no sense. It's like this. If you play and you don't win, and you see that kid winning, how much is it going to put that chip on your shoulder, that roar in your belly, that to go hard, like, you know what, I want a trophy next year. I want that jacket. I want them rings. I want them. I want everything. If you giving out trophies to everybody
gonna get a little trophy, but the winner's obviously gonna get something bigger.
That's not an incentive. An incentive is if I come to work and you go to work, and we getting paid on a per diem. And I do all the work, and the boss come in and pay us the same. I'm looking at the boss. I don't look at you different. That's pretty much what you're saying.
No, it's not. You saying that I'm coming to work and I'm not coming and I'm not doing the work.
Yeah,
I'm talking about if the little kids play the game and they're actually playing, just because they don't win.
So all the kids on the team that played should get a trophy, but the kids that didn't play, that rolled the bench, don't get nothing.
Yeah, no. Why you on the bench? No,
I don't think
because they participated. The people on the court participated. Everybody who participated needs to get a trophy.
I don't think that's.
I
don't think kids
because
that's like everybody's on the same level at that point.
Nah.
So if this team won 9 games, this team won 4 games, and the championship team won 11 games. So the 9 games and the 4 games, they should get the same amount. Is that what you're telling me?
No. I'm just saying that everybody should get a participation award all around.
I disagree fundamentally.
Nah,
and that's why I'm saying that's why I'm saying this society is so sensitive, because it's that need to have that
reward.
Instant gratification, that instant reward. Is like, oh, you did a good job. Everybody gets ice cream anyway. No, you gotta earn that. When I was
the
growing
soccer
up,
moms after the game, everybody get ice cream. Even if you lose, everybody get ice cream. I'm proud of you.
When I was young, you had to earn that.
Nah.
When I was coming up, you had to earn. I mean, you got participation trophies, but like that's like a thing. Some parent was complaining. Well, you want what the champions get. What's going to drive you to get that though? If they just giving it to you, giving you a small token anyway.
The token is just.
If I go out and I win 9 games, and the team right there won 4, and we got the same trophies.
Yeah, you gonna get hungry, and then you want to go and work harder for the bigger trophy.
No, I'm gonna feel played.
I mean,
now if we all got nothing, and that's the only team that got something, now I'm like, all right, nah, I don't like the way they celebrate. I don't like the way they happy.
No, I still feel like when I have kids, everybody gonna get a participation grade. Like if you lose a game, but you still gonna get ice cream.
So
you gonna work harder, definitely.
When the world tests them. They should get a participation trophy, just for going out into the world. That's what you're saying.
It's hard for a lot of people going out to the world.
It's hard for everybody. It's not easy. Not just because I'm out here.
It's harder for different people. Like
it's hard for everybody. I don't care what you're going through. If you waking up every morning, you got to go out your front door into the world. I don't care how much money you got. It's a dog eat dog world.
It is.
It's a dog,
and it's hard for some people to for people to get that through their schools and things like that.
So you should get a participation trophy for just trying life.
I'm going to congratulate you for getting out of bed, because sometimes that's real difficult. It's real difficult.
I think that just builds a very soft society.
Nah.
I think that's why kids are soft. Kids.
Soft. I hate that word. I hate that word. Like
cotton.
No, that's even worse.
Pillow.
That's so worse. Don't call people soft,
marshmallow.
Bro. Like
soft. People are soft. It's a soft generation. Like homosexual jokes. I'm not against whoever you lay with is your business. Whatever you do is your business. But if I gotta hear white jokes, I gotta hear black jokes, I gotta hear Mexican jokes, I gotta hear tall jokes, short jokes, fat jokes, skinny jokes, long jokes, short jokes.
They're jokes.
Hung jokes.
All right, jokes is different. Jokes are really different.
No, I disagree.
I feel like jokes are different.
I was listening to a podcast by Joe Rogan, and he was talking to a comedian. He said all jokes come from the same place, whether they far right or far left. They all come from the same place.
I believe that. And that's why I said jokes.
It's
are
just
different.
Somebody trying to be funny. They're not. Most people don't make jokes maliciously.
But they got to be tasteful. I feel like the joke got to be tasteful.
But the distasteful jokes are the most funniest.
No, it's not.
They're
horrible. They're horrible.
They are. Distasteful jokes are hilarious. You got to admit. Like black jokes.
Black jokes are
so funny, and they're so distasteful.
Yeah. Some of them are tasteful. Some of them are distasteful.
Black, you gotta admit, like when you around white people, they start telling black jokes. You want to hear more because it's funny to you.
I be like,
and you don't really get offended as long as they saying it on a funny level. I mean, you look at them a little different, maybe, but
I'm like, whoa, but I be looking at them like, where is that stemming from? I'm gonna ask, like, where is that stemming from?
You know where is that
racial joke stemming from? I feel like you racist yourself.
No, that doesn't make you racist. If I sit here and tell you a white joke, that makes me racist against white people.
Nah, I don't believe reverse racism. That's not a thing to me. But all right,
we'll delve into that later.
Yeah, we'll delve into that later. That's not a thing.
So if Susie Q tells Sarah Beth a black joke, that makes Sarah Beth racist?
Is Sarah Beth black? Nah, is she black?
No, she's white.
I don't know.
If Susie Q, who's white, tells Sarah Beth, who's white, a black joke, does that make Sarah?
I feel like it really depends on the joke, because like.
So if Susie Q walk up to Sarah like, what's 3 things a black man can good, and Sarah say what, and she was like, a black eye, a fat lip, and a job, and Sarah start laughing. Does that make Sarah racist?
I don't know. Probably.
I disagree. So if I find a homosexual joke funny, that makes me homophobic.
Damn, I feel like it really has to do with like the taste in the joke. Like Family Guy, I'm gonna compare Family Guy to South Park. I feel like South Park, the way South Park lines up their jokes, it really lines up with society nowadays. South Park, they just say crude shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not funny. Like, it's just really just not funny. Like the whole episode where Lois was messing with her ex Jerome, that was, I know, like the whole thing about them having sex or whatever, like she was choking whatever, and like I just thought that was like just so crude or whatever.
Cause stereotypes, is that why?
Yeah, stereotypes are funny sometimes. But sometimes
they all come from a true place.
They all come from true.
Because at the source it was true.
Yeah.
And when a woman went out, that person, that guy or female that's told it, was telling from a place of that truth.
I know it comes from
which
truth,
rolled
but
into
at the same time,
it rolled into that.
You gotta word it correctly, bro. I feel like you just gotta Because we do live in a sensitive society, like you would like to say.
Exactly. I mean,
But
I'm not saying that we should go around calling each other cracker, nigger, spit, wang. You know what I'm saying? Jab. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying that in certain settings, jokes should have a place to be jokes.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I feel like when comedians say jokes, like I feel like they should like steer away from the words they shouldn't say. You know, like nigger and things like that.
Why?
Because that's not your place to say it. Like, if a white man says nigger, I'm going to be offended. I'm going to be really upset.
Why?
Because that's racist.
So what?
You shouldn't say that.
How is that changing your life? If a white man calls you a nigger, hear me out. How's that changing your life?
It's offending me. Like,
at some point, you got to find that funny.
It's not.
Like, if that's, you have nothing. If you reaching for nigger, like, that means you literally have nothing.
I feel like, why are you saying it? Because I just don't.
Because they know it's the only way they can get a rise out of you.
But that's so dumb.
It's like you sitting at the end of you in the game, you shooting, you playing, and somebody at the end of the bench, nigger. You ain't worried about what he say. He ain't getting paid what you getting paid.
I'm looking at him like he's stupid, but at the same time, like, why are you saying that? Like,
it's just so unnecessary. Because they know it's gonna offend you.
But like the whole
it's
thing,
gonna
like
hurt you to your core.
Louis C.K. Like, he loves saying nigger for some reason. Yeah, I feel like he shouldn't. Like, why are you saying that, bro? You a white man.
It's context.
There's no reason for him to say that.
It's context.
There's no reason for people
to
say that.
It's context. I'm not saying I agree with what he's saying. No way he's saying is right. But it's context.
There's so many other ways.
It's context. It's not necessarily wrong.
He had to say nigger, bro.
It's not necessarily wrong.
Like,
so when Cat Williams goes up and talks about white Jim, and he talks about him in a condescending way, or he talks about him in a funny way, and you laugh.
That's how we're not getting
it's a two-way street.
I feel like we're not gonna get it.
Not saying I'm not. That's not the day.
Yeah, that's another day. Because I will really go into that.
I'm just saying. I'm just in my eyes. It's not.
It's too
it's,
very, very
in a certain setting, in a certain context. Anything's go.
Nah.
That's how I feel like homosexual jokes are a go. Like,
they're sometimes it's a go. But sometimes they're not.
I heard a joke.
You gonna stress me out.
I heard a joke about a homosexual, and it was like, he said, "Why don't gay men carry a suitcase to the airport?" And he was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because he got packed last night." You want to laugh? Look, but you want to laugh?
No, I thought it was really dumb. I was just like, "What?"
Yeah, but you got it. It hit you like, "Oh, he got packed." I get it. It's not a malicious joke.
It's just
if a comedian goes on stage and tells it, he's in the fucking front page. Why?
Comedians say malicious jokes. A lot of comedians say malicious jokes.
But it's not coming from a malicious place. It's just to be funny.
If I make a malicious joke, they know it's not fucking funny. So why are you saying it?
Because some people might find it funny. It's pushing the envelope.
Nah,
you gotta push the envelope.
Nah, not today.
That's what draws the clicks. That's what draws the eyes. Yeah, but why can't you do that today? Because why? Because
everything is coming to light. Everything is coming to light. Now we're realizing that some things you should not say. Some things are offensive. Some things are hurtful, and that's why people are getting hurt today.
Don't go to the comedy show.
Oh God!
I'm not saying you go in public start saying this stuff. I'm saying in certain contexts, in certain settings, it's not anything should be neutral at that point.
Nah. But my thing is, people are dumb. A lot of people are dumb. Yeah. All right? And they'll go to the comedy show, and they're gonna repeat what they heard at work or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like a white man gonna repeat that little Louis C.K. joke, say nigger whenever he wants to, and he gonna get in trouble for it, obviously. And the whole thing about nigger, all these other words, like the F word that I'm not allowed to say because I'm not part of the LGBTQ community.
I don't think it's... Like it's the bundle of sticks. That's what a faggot is. It's a bundle of sticks. If you look at the definition.
No, because that word.
That's because you're using it in a malicious way. It's not mean the word's off limits. People still.
The word is off limits because it was used to hurt homosexuals. It was literally used to hurt them. Now they're reclaiming that word just as we're reclaiming nigga. So we're not allowed to use that word. Just as white people are not allowed to use nigga.
I don't think you should go around calling homosexuals gay.
But we should not use that in our language. We should not use that in language. If you're not,
let me finish my thought.
All right.
I don't think you should go around calling them faggots. But if you at a comedy show or you're in a setting, you know what I'm saying, where it's a funny thing, and I know I don't mean it maliciously.
I understand that.
In that setting, I'm saying that's the only point I'm trying to make. In some settings, some things are neutral.
I don't believe that.
Because some things aren't meant in a malicious way. It's just meant for a laugh. Haha. It's a society we live in today. Now back to real life. I'm still gonna respect you, lesbian, queer, bisexual, trans. I'm gonna still respect you as a person. But the same way I go and laugh at Mexican jokes outside Home Depot, packed into the back of a Ford F-150 for a Trump supporter, I'm a laugh at the homosexual. It's just jokes to me.
I'm gonna just say what I said before. I'm like, jokes are, it just has to be in like the correct context. It has to be tasteful jokes.
Why?
It just because
like, is that because what you like?
No, it's not me. It's just for society.
Or are you trying to look out for the softest person in the room who hears the jokes like, oh my God, my pussy hurt.
You such an asshole, bro.
I'm just saying, but I'm
just
saying. Like, you can't look out for every person in the room.
I understand that, but sometimes that person in the room don't got a voice, and I have a voice to seek out for them.
So if you go to a comedy show, you know what you get. You know what you're paying for.
First of all, I want to go to a comedy show that I know it's gonna be like.
You wouldn't, but some people do. And some people go to them comedy shows not expecting, and then they get in there. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I feel like people know what the hell they.
You know what you're getting into
on a daily, but like
in the raw truth. The unadulterated truth, the unsolicited truth, has the funniest moments.
That's true.
Are the funniest jokes.
That is true, but at the same time, it has to be tasteful.
Are the funniest jokes.
It has to be tasteful.
Like, it's like when you watch the news, and the first thing that comes up,
the news. Man
goes into a school and shoots X amount of people. What's your first thought about that man?
He's white.
Exactly.
That's just a fact. That's just a fact.
In a certain context, that's not true because the DC sniper was black.
But most of them be white. But most of them be white.
But now you fall into that area of most terrorists are Arabic. That's what you fall into.
Anyway,
people love to play on their biases, but when they come back on the other end, people don't want to accept it. I'm guilty of this too.
Everybody's guilty of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, I just feel like you really just gotta be tasteful in your jokes. Like, you can't make mass shooting jokes the day after it happened.
Why?
Because it's too soon. People die.
Why? But
it's too soon. You gotta wait.
It's a whole audience for too soon jokes.
No,
it's
too
a whole
soon jokes
audience for that.
They're horrible people. You gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait.
It's a demographic.
I feel like it's like a 2 week.
And I guarantee you that if they release Bill Cosby tapes, it's an audience that's gonna go out there and buy them his season shows and watch the shows. If they release R. Kelly's still selling music today.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
It's an audience for it, and you know why.
It's horrible.
So you should silence a whole group of people who find one thing they enjoy. What if this guy goes to work, plays his bill, and he just likes R. Kelly music? Now all of a sudden he's a bad person. He should be silenced.
You're supporting R. Kelly. Why are you supporting R. Kelly? Like, I don't. Yeah.
So if everybody's,
I was at a party right after I had Stroll Like an Alpha. And we had a party, whatever, right? DJ started playing R. Kelly. One Alphas came here strolling, shut it down. No.
My whole thing is.
Because why are you supporting him? He's literally a pedophile.
You're not supporting him.
It is supporting him. By playing his music, you streamed it, and you're giving him money so he could hold those girls hostage or whatever he's doing with them.
Yeah, at some point, you got to separate music from the artist.
No,
you do.
Hell no.
You do. You do. Trust me, you do.
No.
Because every artist got skeletons. Your favorite artist got some skeletons in their closet.
I went in there. I deleted mad shit. I deleted Mo Bamba off my shit. I deleted hella shit.
Yeah, I mean, and you're trying to be an upstanding individual. Yes, I get that. But you gotta understand, like, if a man beats his wife and you don't support man beaters, but your favorite songs by him, you're not going.
I am. No,
you will, but I'm not saying. I'm not saying you support them, but like at some point you have to separate the music from the person.
Nah, I can't.
Like, I don't support what Kanye West does at all, but I'm still listening to Kanye West's album because I like it. Nah. I'm not saying in the future whatever he puts out is looked at through a double-sided lens, but I'm not going to. If I like Step in the Name of Love my whole life and now I can't listen to it, why?
Yeah, I'm not about to listen to that.
If I like Happy People, Step to the Left, Step to the Right, I'm going to listen to that.
You're bugging, girl.
Because I can separate that.
I can't. Because I feel like you still support.
But that's society. Because the society, it's funny because some of the most honorable men in history beat the hell out their wives when they went home.
And that's terrible.
Treat their wives like one of the black pillars in the community.
Wasn't MLK
Martin Luther King was a hoe.
Yep, that he was a thought.
And Coretta Scott King was waiting for him at home.
Terrible.
So do you stop supporting Martin Luther King because he was an adulterer? Because he practiced adultery. Do you stop supporting Martin?
Hold up. I feel like cheating is way different than abusing.
I'm saying, but do you still cheat? Do you still support
cheating?
Malcolm?
Is different. Cheating I feel like cheating is different.
A slippery slope.
Cheating is really different. You're not hitting nobody. You're not physically abusing nobody. You just can't control what's in your pants.
If Martin was banging out Coretta Scott, aunt, sister, cousin,
that's terrible. Like what? But at the same time, he not putting his hands on nobody. He not mentally abusing nobody.
Okay, a lot of artists beat women, and people still support their music.
I don't know why. Like
a lot of females pull the fake card, and people still support them.
Yeah, a lot of females is wild nowadays.
It's a dog eat dog world, as I said before.
Disgusting.
So you got to separate talent from. I'm not saying you go out and support them and buy all their music, but you don't. I don't think you should have to stop listening to that artist because they hate his ex. If Bill Cosby show came on TV one, I'ma still laugh. I'm not. I never
liked his show. I don't know if that's just my generation.
Yeah,
I'm too young.
Y'all wasn't.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah, but y'all still got caught up in the middle of the night when George Lopez came on. Though.
All right, George Lopez is fire.
That's timeless.
Shut up. You irritated. But like
everybody fell into that. Everybody. And you gotta admit it. So my generation. You wake up in the middle of the night and Bill's on the TV. You don't know.
Was this show actually funny?
It was hilarious. It was real clever comedy.
I really tried to watch it, and I'm like,
you know what?
I just sat there. Like, this is not.
When I was
funny.
growing up, it was a lot of shows like that. My mom and dad used to watch. I used to watch the shows like Living Single was one of them.
Yeah, no.
Everybody Loves Raymond was one of them.
That was not funny. Yeah,
Frasier. All these
I
shows.
Feel like that's just because of my age.
All those shows that used to come on, all the shows that used to come on, my parents used to watch, and I didn't find it funny. But as an older adult, I laugh at them shows like, oh, I get it, I get it. And I feel like the Cosby Show was the same way. When I was young, I was like, what is this coming on TV for? But now that I'm older and I watch it now, I was like, oh, this is.
I mean, like.
It's jokes, it's not for the younger individual.
I mean, I'm not a kid. Like,
what I did find funny is how Bill used to talk down on all these young black brothers.
Really?
And he was out here kidnapping and drugging women.
Yeah, that's people are hypocrites.
But you know what?
But they look up.
He
to
wasn't the only
though.
one.
He's definitely not the only one.
He wasn't the only one. They all was doing that back in the day.
And that don't make it right. That don't make it right.
I'm not saying it's right. Not by any far stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying it's right, but it happened.
And that's horrible.
Frequently.
And I feel like all the people who like
it
hid
happened
that
frequently.
All the people who hid that. They need to come. They're hiding it. Yeah, it, right now that needs to come to light too. They need to be.
It's a lot. If you went back and you did like a cavity search of all these stars, you'll find few and far between who has a blemish that you wouldn't be like, what they did? What?
I wonder how many of them is murderers for real.
That's another topic for another day. I'm gonna move into the next topic. Because since we're on a generational thing, let's talk about generational hypocrisy.
Oh,
let's talk about
y'all always like we stop.
Because like
old people are hypocrites, 100%.
Yeah, because and that I don't agree with him. You should let the youth be the youth because at one point you were the youth and you were being criticized. But at the same time, I get it. I don't support it. I don't.
I do get it. I do get it. I do because they don't want us to like follow in their footsteps, make the same mistakes that they made. But at the same time, like I know what I'm doing. They didn't know what they was doing.
You think you know what you're doing? And they thought the same thing, and then they ended up in a situation where they
ended up pregnant in high school and things like that. People ain't know what
that's not the only decision.
I know, but like they talking about the
credit
whole
cards.
Thing.
A lot of scams.
A lot of our parents, a lot of black parents. Let's talk about it. Using their kids' name for these bills and things like that.
My parents never did that. Mom and dad. I love y'all.
I got some friends who did that.
I can't. Mom and dad.
You irritating, but like
if you watching,
a lot of black people they did that, put their kids' names in the bills and things like that, messing up their credit.
I can't speak on things I don't know. Hi, mom and dad.
Shut up, bro.
No,
but anyways,
I'm saying, but like, generational hypocrisy is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of older.
And I'd be like,
women
shut up.
and men who talk down. I don't care what race you are. They talk.
Yeah.
Ferociously.
I feel like a lot of these old people are haters.
A lot of it is the same shit they did.
Yeah, I feel like they're haters.
You know what
I feel like whatever they did back in the day, we doing it bigger and better than them.
I don't even say it's bigger or better. I just think it's more out.
Yeah. Whatever they did back in the day, they hit it.
Anymore.
They definitely hit it.
And nothing like the music. They used to all y'all songs talk about. Wait. All your music talk about is fucking and drugs but if you rewind,
it was the same thing.
It was delivered differently.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Y'all just did it smooth.
Let's get it on.
Y'all just did it smooth.
All right, so let's get it on. And then I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops. Very vulgar on the right, and very smooth on the left. But at the same time, talking about the same act.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of. I mean, but I'm not gonna say I support it, but this is probably gonna be one of my favorite lines on this podcast. I don't support it, but I understand.
What?
I understand.
What is it?
I don't support the hypocrisy, but I understand.
I get it. But
I understand. It's like you read in the paper, Florida man, and Florida man kills his wife and his mistress, his wife's side nigga.
Yeah.
You like, damn, he did what? And at the same time, you can be like, ooh, that's crazy. I don't support it.
Yeah.
But I understand.
No. I feel it. You like, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that anger that he felt.
If you walked in and you seen that and you just went crazy, I don't support it. Nah.
Yeah, but I feel it.
I'm an advocate.
I understand. I understand what you did.
I'm an advocate of walking away.
But get
if you would have killed him, I understand.
Like, people act on impulse, and I act on impulse all the time.
I understand.
But let's talk about how these grandmas be in the comments of the girls
that really hurts
shaking. You. Yeah, because mind your business.
That came all the way back around.
Mind your business.
That hurt you.
Yeah, it does hurt me.
Who hurt you?
All these old people, they be hurting me. All these old people, because I really be in the sometimes, like when I have some little downtime.
Gladys was in my comment section.
You need to shut up, bro.
She was in my section. She was flexing.
No.
Gladys trying to tell me who I should stop sexing.
Yes, 100%. Mind your business, Gladys.
Gladys got 5 baby daddies from the projects.
None of them ain't got no job.
Gladys got 11 kids.
Shit, my grandma got 11 kids.
How many baby dads your grandma got?
2?
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, like 2, 3, I don't know. But
grandma was dropping it low.
If I do it, it's you wild.
Grandma was
dropping. You know everybody was busting out babies back in the day.
My grandma got 1 baby dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How many kids she had?
3.
Oh, my grandma had 11.
Because contraceptive was far and few between back then,
what?
you know.
My grandma
she probably had sex 13 times.
My grandma. You so annoying, bro.
I'm just saying, she probably only had sex 13.
Like, oh my God. But at the same time, I just want to talk about these grandmas that be in the comments. They be talking about, oh, she need to wear some pants. She need to wear a bra, blah, blah. Why she shaking it on IG? Grandma, you was doing the same thing back in the 50s.
And a speakeasy.
You was hitting that jive. Like, you was hitting it, Grandma.
She was in a speakeasy with George and Paul going, wearing that dress.
They was taking her to backstage. Like, Grandma, what is you doing?
They was getting down to Smokey Robinson.
Like, and they be like, oh, she need to cover up. Grandma, you was really going to backstage.
Get next to you.
Grandma was going backstage.
Grandma was, I want to get next to you.
But now, look, only difference now is we got cameras. That's the only difference now. Yeah. I feel like that's really the only difference between our generation and theirs.
Imagine how much intrusive it's going to get.
Oh, it's going to be bad. If it's bad now. In a span of
like 15 years. It's only been about 15 years.
Yeah.
And in a span of 15 years, we went from your mom, your dad, or you leave your You leave your people's house, and when you leave, you don't talk to them all day. Maybe a payphone call. And even then, that cost a quarter. Money was tight. And then you come home, and you don't know what that person did, but you just know you missed him. Or he don't know what you did all day, but and life was different. It's a time you can have a whole family across town back then. And I'm talking about 95, 96. I ain't even talking about a long time ago.
Let's talk about it real quick.
But I'm saying, but like, it's a whole different. So and that's short, from the time I want to say like 2005, 2006 to now, that 14, 15 years, man, 13, 14, 15 years. You went from calling, from beepers to calling, to GPS, which is huge. It's huge. And then you went to FaceTime. You know how intrusive FaceTime is?
It really is. Don't call me without an appointment. Don't do that. But anyways, I remember I was little and my mom would be on the corner with the payphone. Exactly. Need another quarter.
So imagine 5, 10, imagine 15 years from now, you could be able to be in the room with the person. It's gonna be hologram. Y'all gonna be in the same room together, just talking like, girl. Just think about
how. That's gonna be wild.
Think about this is gonna be like a dinosaur and like.
They're like, what is this? This is an 8.
If somebody pulled up with an iPhone 3 right now, you can be looking like.
Yes, my ex had an SE. I was like, oh.
But I'm saying, so imagine like the progression.
Yeah.
Imagine the progression.
Yeah.
Like, and you can't be hypocritical about it.
But they're being hypocritical now.
Yeah, but it's only going to. It's
going to get worse.
Okay, history doesn't repeat itself. Human nature just doesn't change.
You
think
you
about
really
it.
Have to say that.
Think about it.
I mean,
history doesn't repeat itself. Human nature just stays exactly the same.
I feel like we never learn from our mistakes.
We do. We definitely do.
Not often.
You used to have a brick phone if you didn't learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, you're right, but still.
You used to be rocking.
It's just evolving.
You rocking a woven.
Really mistakes. But
you learn from your mistakes. You learn when you little. You touch fire, hot shit. That's hot. I ain't do that shit no more. You learn from your mistakes. But I'm just saying, human nature hasn't really changed, and we're not going to change fundamentally quick in our lifetime. I gotta stop saying that damn word, fundamentally.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's been in my mind. I don't know why.
Fuck.
Expeditiously.
He be feeling like a professor.
As I moved into the vortex of the room.
He really be feeling like
I glanced at my left and I smiled. She grinned back. Nah, I'm joking.
You're annoying. But
I told her to meet me in the hallway expeditiously.
Yo, you gotta shut up.
No, but I'm saying, but just imagine, like, so, like, when you have your kid and your kid's a teenager and you looking at them like, what the fuck? But they speak from a place of experience, even though they don't know how ignorant they may sound. They speak from a place of their experience, and it's hard to think like when your time you think you went through it. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking to a 5-year-old, like, girl, I know how kindergarten is. I done did it, but kindergarten ain't the same as it was.
It's really. They be doing algebra in kindergarten now.
It's not the same.
I'm like, wow. It'd be hard.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the same. So just imagine now. It's the adults are talking to the 25 and under, 17, 25 generation, and they can't understand it. Yeah. Because it's not the same. But they think human nature is going to repeat itself.
And it's not.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm drawing my take from. Hypocrisy is, in a sense, I'm not gonna say it's human nature, but it walks whatever line that is that goes parallel with it. Mm-hmm.
I feel like older people are being hypocrites because their parents are hypocrites towards them and things like that. I feel like hypocrisy, that's a generational thing. It's always
hypocrisy, jealousy, envy. Those things are never going to go away.
Yeah, it's never going to go away.
It's always going to be somebody.
We're definitely going to be hypocrites to our kids. Yeah. You probably a hypocrite to your son right now.
No, not yet. It's coming now. It's definitely coming. When he gets his own personality, I know for sure I'm gonna
He do got his own personality.
No, but I'm talking about when he starts smelling himself. And he start thinking I don't know stuff, but it's just what
you ain't know nothing pops. You don't know what it's like pops.
Exactly, but I wish my dad wouldn't even let me talk to him. But I'm much more understanding than my father was because his father wasn't understanding.
That's what I like about our generation. We're way more understanding than our parents.
Yeah, because
we're 100%
because we're way more connected.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? You'd be like, dang, what's the name of that thing that vacuums the floor? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to go into an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Like, at any second, I can go on Google. What's this? Bang, it's right there.
Yo, me and my friends were just talking about the internet could really cut off at any second, and we really gonna have to go to the library and look at it.
What if your phone cut off?
I'll be so tight.
You had to go use a payphone. Your phone broke. You don't know anybody's
Payphones
number.
are gone.
Or you had to go use somebody else's phone. You don't know nobody's number.
Yeah, I only 2 numbers I know by heart: my grandma, and my mama.
You don't even know your own number. Look at you.
I do know. I know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the way the world's going is crazy.
Yeah, it is going crazy.
And hypocrisy, envy, jealousy, these are things that's never going to go away. And it's hard to think that because you're always going to have the have-nots, the do's and the don'ts. The workers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the lazy people, the
the
grasshopper and the ant.
Yeah.
That's the analogy I was reaching for. But that you're always going to have that.
I don't think it's ever going to go away, but at the same time, it's just like, it's crazy. You ever notice like the difference in generations, like within your parents, like in real time? Like the other day.
But your parents are way more understanding than their parents were.
Yeah, that's true. But the other day, like my mom, her phone was off, and my mom just turned 40, so my mom's still relatively young or whatever. I think she old, but that's
your
my
mom. That's what you gonna think.
Yeah, but like she went the whole day, her phone being off, not telling nobody, and we over here freaking out, and she thinks she good.
This is a ball and chain.
She thinks she good, like,
and it changes the aspect of everything because essentially it's literally like we're at the point where like you have to be connected to somebody
all the time for me.
The entirety of your time awake.
In order for me to think she's safe, I really thought something happened to her. Like, she was like, I was at the store.
You really gotta be you gotta be attached to somebody all the time. Somebody has to be able to get in contact with you. And like I said before, back in the day, husband and wife left the house. They didn't talk to each other for 12, 13 hours to come home.
I don't understand how they do that.
I understand. And it probably was much easier, much peaceful.
Yeah, they probably got way more work done. Way more work done than we do.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it was just more simple.
Are.
It's hard to miss somebody if you're like here with a person. It's hard to miss that person. You're always talking. You're always on the phone. You're always FaceTime. It's hard to miss somebody. Missing somebody is like, damn, I ain't talked to that person in 2 hours. I missed that person.
Yeah.
See how quick society changes. So imagine like eventually you're gonna have like a device that person could be with you all day, and privacy is becoming a thing of the past.
That is true.
Like, how many times did you read the privacy statement? Yeah, fuck out of here. You don't read none of that shit. You probably just signed your soul over 26 times. Don't even know it.
My FBI agent know what I be doing in my phone. He be watching me.
It's creepy.
Creepy.
I don't like how I get out the car, my phone park car. I get in the car, my phone will tell me where I'm going before I go.
First of all, why your phone hooked up to your car?
No, not to my car, but like the address of my. So.
Oh yeah.
If I wake up in the morning, I know I gotta come to Stockton for my class. I get my car, my phone, like 24 minutes to Stockton. I be looking like.
You know what I don't like?
Or we'll be talking about something. Right now, we start talking about a lazy boy chair, and you go look at
your phone on IG,
on Twitter, and a lazy boy chair is right there. Tell me that's not.
I'm telling
creepy.
you, your FBI agent typing it in for you right now.
That's not creepy. All right, we gonna move over into our last topic because we running low on time actually, and I told you it was gonna fly.
It was for like 5 minutes.
I told you because it's so many rabbit holes you fall into when you start talking. I don't think
it's fun.
We didn't complete one thought honestly.
Yeah.
We started here.
You're never gonna complete a thought. We never gonna complete a thought.
It's so much. It's so much. Information society is real. But we gonna go into this like this last update. We're gonna spend 5 minutes on it, and we're gonna talk about gender roles. And basically, this is to leave it open ended. So, do you think equality should be something we have in society across the board for men and women and transsexual?
Don't say transsexual.
What's the correct
Just say
term?
Transgender people.
Transgender or LGBTQ, whatever.
Or other.
I respect you. I just don't know the letters.
Yeah, just say people of all genders.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Whatever you identify as, do you think equality should be across the board?
It really depends. Oh, job wise, 100% yes. But like, relationship wise, for me, I'm the type of person I want a cisgender masculine male. Do you know what cisgender is?
I know what it is.
Okay, good. A lot of people don't know.
I'm hip. I know what MAGA and all that means.
But like, I'm the type of person, relationship wise, I want a cisgender masculine male. That's just for me. And I kind of I want some of those gender roles. I'm the type of person, I want to like pick and choose my gender roles.
I don't think you're the only female who thinks that.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, I'm gonna say, and females don't kill me on this. I'm gonna say for the most part, about give or take, I'm gonna go as low. Rather, I'm gonna go as high as about 70% of females think the way you think.
Yeah.
When it comes to jobs, they want that money.
Cisgender
they want the same money. When
when
it comes to certain roles, they want that. But if it comes time to register for a draft, they don't want to do that.
That's y'all job.
Exactly. But
that's y'all job.
Equality.
Yeah, that's why I said we pick and choose. I want to pick and choose.
But a lot of females think that way.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to take out the trash, female, I ain't touching that trash. Yeah. That shit don't belong.
My mama taught me the boys take out the trash, and I never took out the trash. The boys take out the trash.
I'm saying, but equality means you gotta start taking out the trash.
That's what I said. I want to pick and choose what I'm equal for.
And you said what Usher say? Y'all come open my door. That's what he said.
I don't know that Usher lyric.
It's trading places. See. There's a Similac in the back for you.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
But I'm saying, but like, I feel like nobody really wants equality.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand. And on the race point, and we got to wrap it up soon. But on the race point, I don't support the white man, but I understand. And I didn't understand until somebody broke it down to me. Okay. And it was a black man.
Break it down real quick.
real quick. It said, imagine you had the sandbox to yourself, and all you had to do was throw a couple crumbs out the sandbox, but the sandbox was yours forever. And then your sandbox starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Do you want your sandbox getting smaller because you want to help the other kids? Not really. If you making $1,000 a week, and Jeremy is making $3,000. But all of a sudden, Jeremy started making $4,000, you making $9,000. Jeremy started making $5,000, you making $8,000. And I was like, oh, I'm happy you getting paid, Jeremy, but now I'm getting less. I'm not saying I
understand what you're talking about. I completely understand. I get it.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
I feel like everybody understands, but nobody wants to like.
Yeah, I mean,
talk about it. You know,
it's a lot of untalkable subjects.
Yeah, just like what you just said a few minutes ago. Like nobody really wants equality, and that's a fact.
Like it's hard for some people to understand that pulling yourself up by your own bootstraps in America for a black person isn't as easy as it sounds. Yeah, some people don't understand how hard those Mexicans come over the border to work. Nobody wants to do those jobs. Yeah, nobody understands the plight of Muslim America. And how hard it is to walk the streets. So it's just these are more subjects we'll touch on later down the line, but that's just nobody talks about the things that really need to be at the raw basics.
But we're gonna talk about it.
For sure.
We definitely gonna talk about it.
For sure. But yo, this is a wrap. It's Raw Orange Juice. I'm Juice.
I'm Liv.
I want to keep going, but we about to run over time, and I don't feel like hearing nobody's mouth. You know what I mean? Brought to you by SSTV at Stockton University. You know what I'm saying? Raw Orange Juice. Follow me at Eye.Juice.Ent. Follow her. Go ahead, shout yourself
out. Liv_Daya. That's LIV_DAIAH.
So follow us, you know what I'm saying? Raw Orange Juice. I can't wait for the next episode. Till next week, y'all.
See ya.
That's a wrap.
That was so fun.
You still.
Oh, my bad.